Who is the rudest celeb you have met? What happened? This happened in the early 1990s. I handled security at a large corporate hotel in a Canadian city. Any big-name group that performed in our city stayed at our hotel. I was escorting Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers from their guest floor to the lobby for their limo one morning at 0430. I am 6 feet 5 inches, and when Miss Parton approached me as I stood outside of the elevator, she said, in her sweet Southern Belle voice, "Y'all sure growing big up here in Canada." She touched my arm in a friendly manner. She was just as sweet as pie. I blushed and forgot everything at that moment. Kenny did not even look at me as he boarded the elevator. I had put the elevator into individual use so it would stay on the floor with the doors open, but taken the keys with me. When it was time to descend to the lobby, in my flustered state I had forgotten which of the roughly 30 keys on the ring controlled the elevators, despite having worked there for several years. There was a long pause while I searched the key ring, key by key, 2 or 3 times. Kenny was glaring at me the whole time, barely concealed rage bubbling just under the surface. I finally found the right key, but when I went to put the elevator back into group service, in my haste I fumbled and dropped the keys. Kenny made a louder exasperated sound, but Dolly came to my defense, touching my arm again and saying, "Sugar, you just take your time, we're in no hurry." Kenny made another noise but Dolly shushed him. We eventually made it to the lobby and I escorted them to the carport in their waiting limo. Kenny never even looked at me as he walked out the door and got into the car. Dolly, however, stopped to chat with me for a bit, thanking me and then tipped me a $100 bill. That was more than I made in a day back then. She did the same for the bellman who had brought their luggage down. Total class act. That was my most favorite and least favorite celebrity at the same time.